I'm going to make it a new way that I've never done it before. I'm going to make it in a coffee pot. I'm not going to put any of the honey in the filter area. I'm going to put it at the bottom of the pot and just mix it up. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to break out a pot. Don't want to do too much. I know in the first or in the last video I said I'm not going to put any honey in the filter part area, but while I was doing this I decided why not break a piece of the honeycomb off and try to get some nutrients out of it. Something happened that I was not expecting. The honeycomb that I put in the filter area, or coffee filter, it dissolved. It's all in the coffee pot now. So hopefully that's a good thing. Yeah, I can't imagine it's a bad thing. Here's the media now that it's nice and mixed together. I'm going to use cheesecloth to filter it whenever I pour it into the jars. I got a little toucan jar. I use jar lid, and I place the cheesecloth over like so, and I put this on top so the cheesecloth will stay. Make sure it's not, ooh, do you see where I'm going with this? And now I will simply pour the liquid culture media into the jar. These new jars, they look nice and clear, properly filtered, and it's very important that you filter these things right. This is the first jar of liquid culture I ever made myself, and I did not filter it properly. The mycelium in there is active and growing, but it's growing pretty slow. And it's hard to really get a good look at it because it's cloudy and there's a lot of dust and debris in there. I tried to filter it, but I didn't have cheesecloth at the time, so I just did what I could. And now I do have cheesecloth and it's much nicer. This is the second jar of liquid culture I made. You can see it's filtered a pretty good bit better, but it's still not great. So each time it gets better. Whoop. And now it's time for the most important step in all of mycology, the sterilization. So I'm going to put this media in a pressure cooker and I'm going to cook it for 2.5 hours.